Hi guys, I'm Johnny. I'm here today to speak to you about the world's oldest profession, agriculture. Farms are businesses like any other. Farm people are business people like any other, and what they're looking to do is to cut costs, to improve efficiencies, and at the end of the day, affect their bottom line in a positive way. We've developed a technological solution which can be used in applications across the cattle, sheep, equine, and dairy industries. And what we've done with this weekend is we're focusing in on sheep. So, what's the problem? We're addressing an issue regarding rejection which leads to mortality rates in sheep. Let me tell you a story. This is Dave. Dave is a part-time sheep farmer up north. He has a flock which is about 10 miles away from him, and during the spring lambing season, for those of you who don't know, it lasts about 10 weeks. It takes 6 weeks to identify. It takes 6 weeks out to identify whether a sheep is pregnant, and then you have a short time where when they do actually go into labour, they have about an hour and a half before they give labour. And the urgency attached to this is once that animal goes into distress, and if it doesn't all go smoothly, there's a potential for the young ones to get mixed up and therefore rejected by their mothers. And lambs aren't like cows or other things; they'll just die. You have about 15 minutes to half an hour to make sure that this thing makes it through. So that's where we bring in sheep here. What we're looking to do here is attach a collar to the sheep. What will happen then is the RF will go to our base station, which will go to the cloud, which will send an SMS to our farmer. This saves him the time, which previously he would have had to spend maybe 5-6 times a day travelling those 10 miles up and back, so that's 20 miles. So we're saving him on petrol, and most importantly on his time, but more importantly on his return on investment and making sure that gets across the line. And what that'll feed into is a live feed, and that'll just let him move on with it. So, who's our target market? We scale up from Dave, and we're looking to New Zealand, which has an output of 2.1 billion per year in sheep meat sales, and they have 75% of the sales, 75% of worldwide lamb sales year on year. We'd be looking to get into this via the vets. They would be our salespeople, because they're the ones who make sure that everyone's looking after their animals the correct way. And this would be our revenue model. And would be a subscription-based model, based off €1 per animal per month. It would be free installation to get the hook in, to get in there. And as industry standard, we'd be going for a 5-year contract. And our break-even per customer would be year 3, quarter 3. Our competition, the area right now is hot. Farms are upgrading. They're getting up the spec. We've seen people moving already, like Dairy Master, down in Kerry, who've been focusing very, very much on the dairy industry, and we feel this is helping prove our concept. From there, what we've done is we've created a technological solution, and this is one application. This can be replicated across any industry, be it cows, ostriches, buffalo if you're down in Cork. The limitations are purely down to what we want to do with it. And from there, this is not obviously the starting point, but we can gather some really key industry insights. And that's really what we're going for down the line. But initially, we want to get in there and cut costs and affect the bottom line. That's our pitch. And we just want to increase the yield from the field. And thanks very much. Questions? Our team actually is made up of from hardware to software to business to machine learners to, well, mainly farmers, to be honest, that's where it came from. So, thanks very much, guys. Any questions?
It seems like a long payback. How would it take so long as the hardware costs are very expensive?
If we were putting in a standard farm of about 2,250 animals, that would cost about €57,000. So it's a big hit for us to take in. But if we're taking it back by then, they are locked in for the amount of time. So that's where the business aspect comes into. And obviously this is based on one customer and a weekend of work. So we'd be looking to develop the model an awful lot more.
technology that's not mentioned in this?
I'll bring up Dean here to speak about that. Thank you.
So each animal is equipped with a device, something that might look like that in the future, where it's got an RF antenna and transmits the data to a base station that's in a field. The base station will then send information to a web application we wrote, which will store it and then allow us to analyze the data from their previous past and also alert them to any problems through SMSs or an app on the phone, notifications and stuff. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. Is there anything, do you want anything more specific?
So I guess what are you sensing and drawing?
We're sensing temperature because the temperatures apparently vary. So crucial.
Yep. The most important part of this is we're focusing on animal husbandry regarding sheep, and what we need to look at there is the fact that sheep generally will stand around and not do an awful lot. They'll have fairly regular movements. But what happens is when they're going into labour, they become quite restless, and through our machine learning, our algorithm we'll have some use cases built out to alert these notifications. So that's the key point for this.